Hockey. This system accounts for around 50% of energy used. Plays in hockey that use this system are free hits, as it is one maximal output swing. Rowing. This system is used at the start of the race in the first 10 seconds to resynthesize the ATP needed for the muscular contractions. The energy is used when the rowers pull the oars back towards their body to generate thrust. Distance running. This energy system is used in the first 10 seconds of distance running and is used to fuel muscular contractions in the legs. Trampolining. This system is used in the first 10 seconds of the routine so that the muscles may contract. A specific move this system would be used in would be when a player bounces off of the bed and launches themselves up into the air, so their fibre muscles contract as hard as they can to generate as much force, lifting them up as high as possible. Freestyle swimming. This system is used when the swimmers jump from the starting block into the water for the first 10 seconds. This system's ATP is used to fuel muscular contractions in the legs and arms. I will now discuss the advantages and disadvantages of this system. Advantages. Very quick release of energy, so the ATP may be resynthesized. This is a continuous system. ATP is broken down and resynthesized, which is done continuously throughout the body when exercising. No waste products are produced by this system, meaning there's no lactic acid buildup in the muscles, meaning the muscles should be able to be sustained for longer periods of time and shouldn't get damaged. Can produce maximal speeds. The body can whenever is needed. For example, in a sprint race when the muscles in the legs need to contract. It can be replenished in 2 to 3 minutes with the presence of oxygen. This is fast enough for sports like football, meaning the players are still able to play as their muscles are able to get the ATP they need. This process isn't catabolic as it doesn't use glycolysis. A catabolic process is a destructive metabolism which releases energy, meaning players can play on in games for longer without a loss of efficiency. This system can be trained to become more efficient. It can go on for longer, which is advantageous in sports like sprinting, as it means they can continue at a higher pace for longer, meaning they are able to get a higher finishing position. The way it is trained is through the work-to-rest ratio. For the atp-pc system, this would be 1 to 10/12. This means for every second of work the body does, it must be allowed 10 or 12 seconds of rest. For example, if they worked for a minute, they'd be allowed 600 to 720 seconds of rest. The disadvantage of this system is a very limited amount of PC is stored in the muscles, only enough for 5 to 8 seconds of maximal intensity contractions, meaning in sports like rugby, when a player runs for touch, this will often take them more than 8 seconds, meaning they will have to switch energy systems, become slower, they may get caught, which increases the risk of injury from the tackle. Restoration of PC can only occur with the presence of oxygen and will take up to 3 minutes. This is disadvantageous. In sports like marathons, as 3 minutes is too long a time because they need to be running at a continual pace to keep their place in a higher up race.